What's been the biggest adjustment for you, I guess, going in, thinking about last year, it was like, okay, you had Mason and Jalen in the room also, and now you're kind of like I guess the vet of the program in that room.
Right. Mason and Jalen, huge role models for me. I'd say they have a huge impact on the player that I am today. So with that being said, them being gone, them going to be players in the NFL next year. The role that I stepped in now is just becoming more of a leader, being the oldest guy in the tight end room and one of the older guys on the team as well, just showing guys how it's done, the younger guys, showing them what the brand is and what the standard is here.
What was your experience towards the end of last season where you're playing some pass rusher as well and still trying to what was that whole experience like for you?
I really enjoyed it. It was something that I've always dreamed about, I'd always talk to my dad about, man, just imagine I could play like defensive end and some type of offensive position in college football, especially at this level. It was just really nerve-wracking, and it was a blessing. And it's something that I would love to do again, of course. I feel like last year the reason I did is because I was splitting reps with those two great guys, Mason and Jalen. You know what I'm saying? But this year I'll probably be focusing more on straight tight end.
And, like you said, you're focusing on tight end and like you're kind of like, I guess, the guy in that room, you and Terrence. So not that it would necessarily apply to you, but guys who can play multiple positions, I guess how big do you feel like that is for guys who maybe be at like the end of the roster with like the roster cuts and some of that proposed stuff? I guess how big do you feel like that is?
I think guys who can play multiple positions should focus on the position, especially if they're at risk of being cut. They should focus on the position that they initially came here for, unless like we have like number problems or the program that they're playing for has number problems. Of course you can step into something like that, but you just want to refine and get as good as you can at your position, of course, because anybody can get hurt. They call you back, you know what I'm saying? Anything can happen.
What's it been like working with Terrence Carter when he's coming in?
Oh, I love Terrence. TC, that's what we call him. So that's what I'm referring to him as. TC, my guy, came in, immediately started making an impact. Great guy, fit right into the program, brings great energy, great vibes, you know what I'm saying? He's also a leader in the tight end room. We're both we're the oldest guys in there, so we both lead and stuff like that. He shows guys how it's supposed to be done. If I can't do it, then we just both handle that role together.
He mentioned he feels like you're a better blocker than he is, and he feels like he's a better route runner than you are. What do you feel like you two have kind of picked up from each other, practicing with each other?
So I initially, when I first transferred here last year, I came from Elon as a receiving tight end. I had like 25 receptions for 500 yards, but coming here as a tight end, being here as a tight end now, I like to say I've drastically increased as a blocker, which is why I love this program, and I can also run routes, which is something that they have TC showcasing, which is something that I love because I love putting my face in things and blocking and stuff like that. I don't mind doing that at all, but I love catching the ball too. And Terrence has been showcasing that he can catch the ball at a very high level this spring. He's had a lot more receptions than I have and stuff like that. So I'll give him that. He can definitely, he has great ball skills, and I'll take that blocking aspect, but we're both dual tight ends. We're both really high caliber tight ends. We can do whatever you want us to.
What number are you planning to wear this fall?
Number 9. Yes, sir.
Because you were 9, 27,
And 18. Multiples of 9.
Multiples of 9. So 36, 45?
Nah, sir, we won't get that high. We won't get that high. No, sir, just 9 this year because, no defense, focusing on tight end. So, yes, sir.
Did you plan that out, like the multiples, or did it just kind of happen?
I did. I planned it out. I did plan it out, you know what I'm saying? I like the number 9. I don't know what it is. It's just something about that number. It kind of reminds me of like the yin and yang, I guess. You just put a 6 and a 9 together, like the yin and yang thing. But yeah, number 9.
I think when we talked to you last year in the fall, we asked you maybe about, just being halfway across the country from home. How much progress have you made in feeling more comfortable here now?
I feel a lot. Like I said last year, Coach McGuire, Coach Cochran, coaching staff make me feel so welcome. And loved here, you know, and the more time I've spent here, the more this has become a home for me, the more I've become more comfortable. So, of course, I'm still miss being 20 hours away from home, you get what I'm saying? But I don't think about that as much because I know what I'm doing here is gonna set up me and everybody else back home nicely.
Yeah. When is the last time you've been back to Carolina?
Last time I went to, after our bowl game.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Cocker told us you spent a spring break up here. How was that?
Yeah, I did. My boy, so like being away from home, fortunately, I'm able to get some of the people I love up here. My boy Derek came up here for spring break. We just chilled. I showed him around, just told him what life is like here. He enjoyed it.
I guess with Barron being out during the spring, what's it been like to get those reps with Will Hammond and Mitch, just those backup guys that are there?
It's been really good because football is a contact sport, you know what I'm saying? You never know what can happen. So just getting reps with everybody that could possibly be throwing the ball to me, facilitating the game, stuff like that is always good.
I mean, I guess in like the physical aspect of the run game, you seem to like enjoy it. When it's actually just go time and you're out there and you're playing, what's sort of like your mindset when you're out there?
I like to think of myself as like a titan. I don't know, like it's just go out there like a Spartan, just go out there, just get the job done and put my body, you know, I play football, it's a team sport, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing everything I can to help my team win, so whatever I have to do to win my one-on-one is what I'm thinking, just win my one-on-one, go one another's rep.
And have you had the chance to speak with Jalen since he's been on?
Oh, yeah. I had dinner with Jalen last night. Mason, Jalen, all tight end room, we all had steaks last night.
And just connecting with them since they've been gone, what's that been like?
Amazing, just getting some insight from older guys that are on the path that I want to be on in the future. Just talking to them about how their combine, their pro day, their media, their interview process went. It was really good, just enlightening.
And in terms of advice from those two, like what's kind of stood out the most that you've taken to heart?
Stay consistent, literally. You get what I'm saying? Stay consistent. It's a lot of tight ends that was probably in my same class that's not playing now. You know, it's people that's probably younger than me still not playing now. Just be consistent. Just keep working.
Johncarlos, how much are you weighing now?
245.
Are you wanting to put on any weight, or are you kind of
Last year I was playing at like 240, around like the 240 mark. Realistically, 245 is a good number for me because I was still moving people last year. I mean, of course, 250 would be a great number for me too, but you know, just I'm happy with 245.
When you had dinner with those guys the other night, did one of y'all cook the steaks or did you go eat somewhere?
Yeah, we cooked the steaks at Murder's house. Charlie Robinson, he was a former tight end. He's now a linebacker, but he put it down last night. Everybody enjoyed it.
Did you call it murder?
Yeah, that's what we call him. I'm telling you, you see him in the A-B gap. It doesn't matter if he's on the offensive or defensive side of the ball. You're gonna know why we call him murder, for sure.